Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Wolverine and the X-Men issue 17. And before I start reviewing this issue, I just want to remind you guys that I have a contest for pre-1,000 subscribers, and if you give me any good ideas for a 1,000 subscriber video, you could win some great prizes. And if you share the video, you can win some great prizes. So, yeah, so go check out that video, and you may win some great prizes. But let's talk about Wolverine and the X-Men, issue 17. Let's talk about the cover first. Really like the cover. I love this art, actually. For once, I don't think I've ever loved the art for Wolverine and the X-Men, and for once, I love it. And, it makes me happy. I think Mike, Allred is doing this art, and, he did, the art for Mad Men, not Mad Men. Can't think of his name. Madman, maybe? Maybe Madman. I don't know. Whatever his name is. I obviously didn't follow up with that series, but he also did iZombie, which is actually a really good indie book from Vertigo, which is kind of indie, but not really indie. But iZombie was actually a pretty good series and just recently ended. But he did the art for that, and he is doing, I guess he's just guest artist for this issue, but I wish he was the real artist for it, because he did a really good job for art. And the cover made me excited, because I'm like, finally, we don't have puffy cheek art and, this abstract graffiti art. We get to some good art for a really good story, and a really good series for story, not art-wise, but for story, it's a really good series. But in this issue, we learn about kind of the secret weapon of Wolverine and X-Men, the Jean Grey Institute. And we find out Wolverine, worked so hard to get this guy, and his name is Droop. And he's kind of a secret weapon to make everyone accept the Jean Grey Institute, and whatever threats he kind of goes, fix those things. Even though everyone thinks he's lazy, he actually does a lot, and that's what this issue tried to prove. And yeah, so that's what happened in this issue. I have to say, it was an okay issue. The story, finally when the art was good, the story really wasn't that good. I just wasn't really interested in Droop and his secret weaponness, because we haven't seen Droop. If we saw Droop and saw that he was always lazy, he was kind of like a center of a joke in the series, then that would be fine. But with Droop, no one even noticed him, even if he was in it. So I just wasn't interested in his character, and there's a lot of things, in the beginning of this issue where Wolverine would never do, and he does it in this issue. He, he wrestles, and is actually being pinned down, which Wolverine would never do that. He does a cannonball. Wolverine would never do that. He goes see a movie for almost 24 hours. Wolverine would never do that. And then the best thing that Wolverine would never do is that he's Cyclops. Wolverine would never do that. I know they're trying to prove a point saying this guy is, so great that Wolverine's doing all these things he would never do. But, Wolverine would never do this. I don't care who it is, he would never do any of this shit. And, that's what kind of, annoyed me. I'm like, this Droop guy, Wolverine's doing this for a Droop guy? He would never do any of this stuff. He wouldn't. And, I think that was kind of out of character for Wolverine in this issue. So I thought the story was okay. It was funny at times, it was okay. It was supposed to be a fun issue, and, it was just okay for me. I just didn't enjoy it that much. I didn't care about Droop, and, I think that's why I didn't like it that much. But it is okay issues. There's been worse from this series, and, this is an okay issue. I'm not saying it's great, and I'm not saying it's horrible. It was just okay. And the art, I really liked the art for this. I actually really liked it. And, such an improvement on what art we usually get. And hopefully Mike, Allred guest stars a little bit more often for this series, because he did a really good job, for the art. It made this issue a little bit better because of that. And again, I'm so upset when I really like the art for an issue, the story is not good, and that usually doesn't happen with Wolverine and X-Men. But, I'm going to give it 3 stars, and usually when I give something 3 stars, it's in between don't pick up or pick up. But I'm going to be leaning more on the don't pick up for this issue. So I say don't pick this up. I give this 3 stars. I hope you guys enjoyed this Comic Uno. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Comic Uno and the Random Situations on Twitter. And hope you guys enjoyed. Bye, guys.